think that's the best part. So, welcome to Loop 2.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze
A big
that loops
loop.
back into itself.
I'm here again. They sent me back.
Alright, maybe we'll use a little flare gun this time. But that's what he means when he says he has forever to do it. I mean, you gotta give him credit. Man knows what to do. Oh no, now there's spider. Oh. Can we just keep that to the observatory? Maybe? Yeah, we're full. So since it's a loop, Emma's back. Oh no, I hate the birds. Hitchcock, no.
What the hell?
Oh, they morph. Oh, you just shoot them, okay. Maybe the shotgun's better for them. We need as much damage on them as possible. What? What the fuck? It's so weird. Bunch of wargers. All right. Yeah, as you can see, you don't limp anymore when you're exhausted. You just keep walking normally. Magnum again? Oh no, it was SMG, yeah. Okay.
Emma? You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Again?
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
You bet.
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Okay, this is a time loop, yep.
You're perfectly safe.
Welcome to Groundhog's
You're in a
Day.
time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before.
You're gonna be okay. If you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
You know it.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
Okay. So as you see, there's a little bit less the
battery?
second time around.
That'll save time.
Yeah, we only have to go get the battery. There more, stuff from this?
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get
Uh-oh.
back. Well,
It was just a joke, my wife, please no.
You always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, well, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. Might as well have been here forever. Keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody?
Damn.
I'll help if I-
Prompted and no one wants to call in. Ouch. Someone please, I'm lonely. Now wait, do we miss a TV before? I don't know, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Yeah, maybe the front office of the motel has a TV you can interact with. I have no idea. Oh well, anyway. Because I don't think we saw a TV in part 1. But I guess I could be wrong. Oh, it's right here. That's what this was. Oh my god. Whatever. Hey, I'm watching Night Springs, asshole.
So this chick just came up to me.
He looks like an unhinged YouTuber.
I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I
Not
make a
like me,
couple of
though.
moves. We have a couple of drinks, and then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right?
And she can't hear me vlogging back here. Yeah.
Watch this.
I'm gonna prank her.
This is gonna be priceless.
Gonna do the dick on the shoulder. Here we go. Uh-oh. So I heard you were my biggest fan. I love fangirls. Guess who, honey?
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Well, you're gonna have a real bad day now, sister.
Moving real fast.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Here it comes.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Yeah, it is. God damn. Oh, murder. Oh, homicide. Oh.
Yeah! Did you see that? Oh man! Did you see her? Boom!
In Night Springs. What a masterpiece.
To be storytellers, but on a rare occasion, the line between fact and
This is giving me such American Psycho vibes. I fucking love it. This is so good. I'm gonna reenact that Doki Doki Literature Club scene. Just watch the entire Night Springs box set over the weekend. And she's just dead the whole time. Nice. Oh, we are going somewhere.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
I'm sure it's not a trap. Sure there's no eight-legged freaks around here either. I actually talked about that with someone I knew. I was like, yeah, we should watch that sometime. That was a lifetime ago. Alright, anyway. Perfectly safe.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Run! Oh no, not a cave-in! Okay, that's fine. That works too. Okay, well stop looking, start blasting! Spray and pray, baby. And they missed. Very nice. I need to get a refund on you guys. And I get to loot. Please stop. This is terrifying. It's crazy how little of this I remember, actually, because I only played this once. Alright. Anyway, we'll be safe in the light.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
Not my first rodeo.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps. The guy who looks like me is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
Nice reference. So it makes Alan Wake Alan Wake. It wouldn't be the same. Where was it again? Over here? Do you think we still need to go and unlock the motel door to get the key again? Maybe. I guess we'll see. Oh god, it's the Crowmen. It's automatic. I wonder if the rifle is a little better. Maybe it holds more. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think the Magnum's the best weapon for sure. It's like 1-2 shots, it puts enemies down. I guess they didn't want people sweeping all over the skies this time, you know, to deal with the birds. I think everything in moderation, you know what I mean? Everything with the right amount is totally fine. But yeah, that was one of the big things that they were advertising about this, is that there's tons of different enemy types and shit. That was like one of the big, like, you know, oh, you should play this. They got lots of good stuff. All right, let's see if it's different this time. The wheel was in place, the oil was a-flowing. I struck gold. Black gold. Very nice. The battery was a tick-tocking. And then the satellite, it came a-knocking. Anyway. Yeah, someone put me out of my misery. So sad. Oh my god. We need a satellite to destroy the oil dairy. Just want the Sonic the Hedgehog part of the game. Why not? I love Sonic. Is it a different way this time? No. Silly me, I should know better.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
As it knocks out power around here. Oh, that was kind of creepy how I could only hear his feet, or his footsteps. That was kind of good. I like that.
Emma! Coming! This is not the bad thing!
Shit. Reload. Done. 2 shots to take out the big guy. All right, let's load up before we do anything else. Bro, he spawned in swinging. What the fuck? That's a little unfair. So if you're just out of position and you have no idea where their spawns are, then they could just get a complete drop on you.
It's okay. It's safe now.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, I got it earlier.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died.
Absolutely.
But I didn't hear about that until afterwards.
He parties hard,
He
yeah.
was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
Stay here this time.
Stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my
Yeah,
lesson.
I don't either.
Good.
I looked for your body.
It doesn't have
Wasn't
to
here.
happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay. Explore the motel rooms. Well,
This wasn't supposed to happen again.
I literally walked 5 feet and she died. Anyway. Flare gun ammo. It doesn't have to happen the same way, you know. Anyway. And that, my friends, is what we call a cheesy death. Alright, keys.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one
and the same. Yes. I mean, when you think about it, this is something that he concocted. It's part of his... Basically, okay, because I already collected the manuscript pages, we're not going to see them, but basically the way it works is that this is all part of Alan's script for Return, which is the book he was writing at the end of the DLCs.
Man-made eyes that
You find those
stare
pages
into
littered
endless
around,
depths of
basically.
Space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Just in case you were wondering. We would normally be finding these pages. We're not going to find them because, unfortunately, I don't think this is on any other console. So I couldn't
As history
pick it up.
repeats
But yeah.
itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so we could get the imaging array ahead of time, as opposed to having to be told to get it first. Here we go.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know,
Oh, shit! I'm listening in here!
feels like we're stuck reliving the same endless night over and over. Actually reaching
This is so stupid. What the hell?
I just want you to know that it's
Alright, see ya. Bye. What the fuck is going on? Help! This is my dream job. People talking shit about me all the time. Oh. Oh shit. Where is he? Throwing the dark gas grenades, cans of axe. What? anyway. Like that we could basically just ignore him. He could keep throwing it all he wants, and it doesn't matter. Hunting rifle. There you go. Is this parked differently this time? Yeah, maybe it is. What was that? I don't even know what it was. I killed him instantly. But yeah, Alan's smart. He knows he doesn't have to wait for the lady to tell him what to do. Oh, there's rocks blocking it? Ah, oh well. Alright, I do need to find some ammo, so we'll swap to the shotgun. I mean, if they just gave you more ammo than this, it would just be, you would just steamroll. Like, I mean, this is already, like, easy mode in and of itself, you know, like... You're having no problems. Alright, Hitchcock Jr.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait.
It's me.
It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
See, she remembers too, obviously. So, all right, we have another episode of Snuff with
I know what you're
Mr.
thinking.
Scratch. Yeah.
Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
Oh, you know, hammers, nails, power
Like this.
tools. Yeah.
Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though.
Yeah, the
If you
razor.
suddenly twist, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style.
I'm a huge fan of Sweeney Todd.
Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket.
Poor Alan, look at him. He's like, oh god, I can't watch this.
Now that's a big thing for me.
I can't do this anymore.
I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs.
Now the saw. Oh no, never mind.
I can't tell
Duct
you
tape.
how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody?
Dude,
with
this is really just Patrick Bateman rejected footage. Huh.
I want
Interesting.
you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Hey! Don't smile at me like that after shitting on my whole life. Damn. I'm the only person allowed to do that. Anyway, this game is great. It's still got that charm, man. I love it.
It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Very nice. Plug this thing in. This just looks so weird. It's a big screw. Anyway.
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Kind of sounds like Sarah Morgan from Starfield.
If you have the time,
Yeah.
I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
All right, sure, let's do that. See, now this time they're only going to be sabotaging one of the pipes. So as you can see, the loop is a little bit faster this time around. We don't have to do nearly as much stuff as we did the first time. And hey, we need more games that play like Groundhog's Day. I think that could be very interesting, you know?
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem
That
to
aren't
remember
roguelites.
having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
I'm a woman of
Neither do I,
science.
But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
Man, if only it was
I'm
that
not
simple.
having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
She just turns away. She's like, yeah, whatever, anyway. You're crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. And, you know, I just want to look at stars. That's why I'm up here, to get away from people. She's not an empath, okay? Emma was the empath. Deep down, deep inside somewhere, Emma knows, you know. She's like, I have healing crystals. You know, we need a game that has healing crystals. We already have one. Dark Souls 2 had a few. But that was before I was, like, knowledgeable that people use healing crystals, you know? Listen, if you're an ASM artist, keep using them. I love that shit. Please keep doing it, okay? I support all my budding ASM artists, all of you. I'm gonna do the most ultimate collab with at least one of them at some point. And then people will question, why the fuck you do a collab with this asshole? And I'll be like, yeah, I was a big fan. Okay, wrong game. I don't think I have to be scared of hawks. Just Shadow Men. That's really cool, man, that he looks at enemies like that. There's a lot of games that do that, where like the character... Do you know what that is? Silent Hill does that. That's what I'm thinking of. Silent Hill 2 has James look at enemies. Or look at items as well. So even if you can't see them because of the angle, James can see them, and, you know, you're supposed to pay attention to cues like that, okay? It was really popular in games that were made back then. Maybe not so much now. Nowadays, you know, if a game doesn't let you spin a gambling wheel or something, people might not like it. The Zoomers don't have enough fun or something.
These beams hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Okay.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
That's a lot of darkness.
I guess they didn't like that.
Okay. Oh, God!
Trying to kill me.
Well, that wasn't very cash money. Oh, those are items? Oh shit, I wasn't even looking. Thought it was just like swirling dark mist. Shit. You know this light's gonna break. Told you. They're definitely not letting me get up here. That'll be way too easy. Alright, maybe a checkpoint here? No. I actually like that detail that you can hear them shuffling behind you. Sound cues are really good, and like they're definitely underrated. It's really just a blast, whether it's Pokemon Arceus or Silent Hill or Left 4 Dead or anything. You name the game. Now open the goddamn door. Thank you. How are we not healed? What?
It's working. Please, come up here.
Well, we got a checkpoint. But we walked into lights and it didn't give us any healing. Okay.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages.
Yeah, namely I have plot
Is there
armor.
anything
I can
else?
write some things for
Everything
myself.
you said you
Yeah.
have advantages.
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
Because it's not how the story
It's
goes.
not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look
at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions.
Yes.
Leaving aside
This is
the
exactly
rational
why I didn't
arguments
tell anyone about
against
this in the first
gives you
game.
the right.
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Yes.
All I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence.
Yeah, and if it's the
latter,
latter,
that intelligence
God help
makes
us all.
choices based on some criteria.
Ugh.
If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
Suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Uh-oh. Okay, anyway. Well, good thing you don't.
Another printout.
Just another fragment. We'll hang it on the wall next to the other one.
The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
All right, on to the theater. So as you can see, we just loop these, right? We're just doing the same thing again, just much faster. That's why the chapters 4 through 9 are much shorter than the first run around. So the first run around was like an hour and a half. It's only like 10 minutes a section now. It's much shorter.
Time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
All right. Let's get the generator building key.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key.
Just sore all over. Damn, dude. Mr. Scratch be giving it to him, dude. Bodying him.
Really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay.
You could be rough.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby.
This is actually super suggestive dialogue. God damn.
Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Maybe a little manipulative.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
No.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want.
Uh-oh.
You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much time.
I'll just be taking the ammo and the keys. I have a wife, okay? I love her very much. Oop.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a call.
Oh, God.
Hey,
I feel bad for him.
What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
All right, this dude's high.
I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard.
Uh-oh.
Limited in space, subject to the whims of unseen players.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Or perhaps we're just a twist
reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere.
And that's literally exactly what it is. This is really happening somewhere else, but this is the version that we get.
Dude, what?
Yeah, basically. Anyway, brief message from our sponsors. I gotta give it to them. That's actually pretty good. All right. Anyway, you need to go get that stank rubbed off of you. Go take a shower.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Okay. Was this the auto shotgun? Where did I find it? I don't even remember now. At least they don't take your weapons away. No, this is the sawed off. So whatever you get is just whatever you get, and it's fine. They're not like gonna take it back or something, you know? Hey, credit where credit is due. They just let you have the stuff you want to use. Oh, we've been here before. Oh shit, the crows are people. I forget that. Okay, this dude isn't even over here yet. He is nowhere close. Okay, I'll take my checkpoint. Where was the TV show? Was it in here? Yeah, here we go.
I want to talk about Alice.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife. Really. Just my wife.
That has a completely different meaning today.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good.
And I'll take her breath away. Anyway.
Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it.
About 5 minutes.
She'll love it.
He winks.
And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet.
But yeah, I don't think that he's actually able to do it. I'll be honest. I think that while Alan exists, he can't fully manifest into the real world, possibly. That's why he can only have glimpses. Even though he says, like, oh, it's what I want to do, I just let her catch glimpses. I'm pretty sure that he can't manifest as long as we're still around. Obviously, which is why he needs us either here to eventually die or succumb or something. I don't think the Dark Presence has that much free reign on reality. Like Alan said, he trapped it back in Cauldron Lake. But then again, maybe Mr. Scratch exists outside of the Dark Presence. That's why I'm not too sure. It's possible as well that he exists outside of it.
Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Got him. Oh, you have no light. There you go. Just like a Destiny raid. My favorite part of the Destiny raids were where they had a bunch of unexplained mechanics you just had to look up. Is this the assault? No, this is the assault rifle. Yeah, okay, well, I'm not taking that. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Scratch is, like, kind of weird to me. I'm not really too sure, like, what exactly his, like, existence is, you know? Is it a version of Alan that was supposed to be a stand-in that was created by Zane? Was it even created by Zane? He seems to not know, or he at least denied it. And there's no reason to suspect that he would try to manipulate and lie to you. Is it something Alan wrote subconsciously? Is it a mix of all three? Who knows? Could be an idea that Alan created, that Zane influenced, that the Dark Presence corrupted. There's a lot of different ways that this could go, honestly. And that's why it's really kind of confusing. I was never really sure, like, where his origin is. We should use this thing. We're gonna get ambushed anyway. I don't even know. Why is it this? Oh, maybe this isn't the right combo anymore. Don't make sounds like that, please. Look, I know there's spiders in here. I don't even know how I did that, I'll be honest with you. Eight-legged freaks. You can tell they're not very textured either. I think that's the funny part about it. Flashbang. There you go. Killed all of them. Did they just come infinitely? Okay, we can get out of here. Alright, see ya. I'd rather say see ya, because I would never be a...
Die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose.
There's no way to win. So why play? I don't know how he quit though. I guess he could just choose once he finishes a loop to just not play anymore. You could just sit there. Now, where's the cabin in all this? That's also a good question. Maybe him walking through the dark mist is just symbolic, like you said. Symbolism matters a lot more than you think. It's just a metaphor for his journey through the darkness. He might still very well be sitting at that exact desk, typing away. Oh, hey. Oh, damn it. You know what I'm saying, so I don't need to super explain. Let's use a couple of these. Where are these? Now it's back here, apparently. Yeah, see, they knew not to put it right in the front. They're gonna make you run out in the darkness again. Very nice. I love cheese. Who actually plays video games anymore? I just cheese them.
The champion of light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
It was late at night.
Thing.
Here we go.
But maybe it's enough.
It was late at night. Summer was almost over. There was a film noir poster visible. I don't know where it would be. There you go. Tom the Poet. Yeah, look at this. A prophet of light in an ocean of darkness. Damn, that's cool. There you go. Spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. There you go. Turn the Toy Story lamp. But my friends, it's not enough.
Not enough.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity.
No matter how many times you come back.
Here we go again. Yeah, I don't think that he can manifest in the real world until we're actually dead. Seems like this is a battle for the existence of Alan Wake between Mr. Scratch and Alan.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures.
Rinse, repeat. Welcome back.
Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place.
You also see the areas
Now,
off in the
trap
distance.
works against the herald of darkness.
Right, because now we're very aware that we're in a loop. So because of that, we know we're in a trap. We know how to break out of it. Oh, the chainsaw! Yeah! What is that supposed to be? That looks like a disc.
Shit. What are you, the King Hillbilly?
Hey, that's rude. Anyway. Anyway. You need a full magazine to kill it. Got it. Gotcha. Okay. Don't be rude, Alan. It's not his fault he lives in a flyover state. Hey, hillbillies are cool. I have a lot of friends in the Midwest. They're cooler than some of the crackheads in New York. Oh no!
Right on
I'm
cue,
sorry!
bubbling to the surface from untold depths.
Here they come, the dark things!
The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that has already been prepared for them.
There you go. We already know. Start the oil flow. Battery already charged and in place. Boombox to summon the satellite. All right, one more time. Content ID. I can't wait for YouTube to completely destroy me over this, by the way. This is going to be insane. Somehow I didn't get hit on the last parts, though, so I don't know. After 10 years of them being up, I didn't get anything from that, but the system isn't perfect. It'll just get me on the new upload, but whatever. Anyway. Can't wait for that worldwide blockage. Nope, never can do that. Done. Executed him right to the back of the head. Very nice. Now that's interesting.
Stop. Saving Emma.
Why would it already be there? The whole thing was set up. We didn't even have to go down here first. Oh shit. It's not even the darkness on him that's the problem, is that he has so much health. There you go. Okay.
Is it bad that this time I just went, oh, he's gonna be right along to save my ass?
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
Oh, luckily I'm here to save that ass.
It's clear now.
Okay. The pages are probably like out in the distance somewhere on the third loop. It's probably the third loop I didn't find a lot of stuff on.
Me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Oh, it's Derek, not Derry.
I
Damn.
figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
I appreciate it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's not your fault. I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
Yeah, why am I the one that's always dying?
You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out. It didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
Plus I figured I'd take the edge off, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin.
Oh, she's high. She's high as fuck. That's why. Oh my god.
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She's high. She's like, oh, I can't deal with this. This is too much to cope with. Alright, TV and then radio.
So I've been thinking about Barry. I don't know what to do about him yet. I mean, I'm not gonna keep him around, that's for sure.
So what do you think? Cement shoes or bullet to the head?
Little parasite.
Maybe fed to bears.
Your best friend. Really? That's the best you can do. I actually kind of like the guy. He's a plucky little butterball. He plays the clown. That's a hard road to take.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't need him sticking his fat face in my business. Did you know he's been hanging out with the sheriff from that shitty little town? They keep in touch.
Damn, he actually kind of likes her.
I'm the only guy who insists that you're not dead. How about that? I might keep him alive for a while. Just to see him go to pieces when I fire his ass.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that is funny. Anyway. Yeah, I'm evil. Nothing like a layoff. Pink slips galore.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. See if the radio has anything on the third time around. Yep.
Well, art lovers, are you feeling neglected? You shouldn't. You know Eddie Rodman's got love for you, which is why I actually hauled myself out of bed before noon, just so I could record an interview for your pleasure. Enjoy. Now, as I'm sure you
Is that
all
a
know,
page?
the
We'll look at that in a
Night
second.
Springs Visual Arts Show is coming around again, and that's a big deal for all of us that are in the culture business. If you can call it a business, that's a little controversial, I know.
Oh, that's okay. Money makes the world go around, no doubt about it.
And that's one of my guests here at the studio, Serena Valdivia. She's a curator at the Night Springs Gallery of Visual Arts, and she's in charge of the NSVA Film Festival, held this year at the old Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
Hello, Eddie. It's great to be here. And let me just say that it's a wonderful venue.
Absolutely. And with her is one of the filmmakers, somebody who's actually primarily known as a
Oh shit, it's gonna be Alice Wake.
Alice Wake.
Hello.
Alice,
Hello.
I've seen a lot of your work over the years. It's very impressive. My wife's a big fan, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You've gained quite a bit of fame as a photographer, but that's not why you're here, right? You actually have a film. That's a little surprising.
For me, too. I really wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Serena.
You two are friends, I take it?
Yeah, we move in the same circles. So, about a year ago, I heard about all this footage she'd shot, and I got to see some of it, and then I started pestering her about actually putting it out there, because it was really good. I didn't really want to show it. It felt too personal.
Well, yes, I can understand that. It features your husband, and he's, well...
He's dead.
Damn.
I thought he was missing.
It's been 2 years.
So this takes place in 2012, same year, you know, as the game came out.
Otherwise he would have, well, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Well, hold that thought, and we'll be right back.
That's a shame. So the only person who actually believes that he's coming back is Barry. Everyone else has moved on. They think he's dead, or, you know, he's gone. Is this a page? Yeah, it's a manuscript page. I never found it. The
I've
giant.
seen the darkness twist flesh into new shapes before, but encountering these giants is an extremely disturbing experience. It's as if the genre has been switched on me. There's something out of Pulp Fiction. Twice as tall as normal men and stronger than forklifts, their lumbering gait and slow-witted demeanor brings to mind some kind of mean-spirited caricature of a feeble-minded hillbilly.
That's so funny. That's terrible. Yeah, no, I'd like to go back and find the rest of them. I mean, obviously it'll probably be as quick as loading up whatever chapter they're in, just running across real quick, grabbing it, and leaving. I don't even think that there's a difficulty slide in this game, is there? I don't think so. I don't know. Storage device, which on the Xboxes, I don't have the extra one. Yeah, no. How to play. Yeah, what you see is what you get. I mean, again, this, I would argue this is still way easier than the base game. I mean, just look at this. Like this has been, even with the reduced life bar, like it's still pretty straightforward. Uh-oh. Alright, bye. Yeah, he T-posed, basically. That was nice. Okay. Oh, wait, where's the fuse box? Oh, it's right here. I thought we had to go inside. Alright. Now it's safe. Now the light won't go out. It's nice and bright.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Yeah, they can't flip the switch that I
That's a
just flipped.
relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
Oh, take another puff. You'll be fine.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your fault.
But I could have tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
A little better. She was just
I guess
stressed.
It just
What?
got easier once I
Yeah,
got this
whatever.
thing off my chest. I
I
just
feel so much better.
guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I know that.
What's the
I have
deal
that
with this
appeal.
guy anyway? He looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world. Listen, I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she's turning them off. Alright, so what about these other rooms? Like, why do they have all these other rooms and you can't do much with them? Let's see. I guess just ammo and stuff. Yeah, okay. These are pretty damn good motel rooms. I gotta give them credit for that. We don't know if he's evil or his dark half, but I don't think it's his irrational I want to die side, because he tamed that at the end of the DLC. I think that I think it really is like either some unknown entity that Alan might have unwillingly created, or Zane maybe influenced and wasn't sure of, because even Zane's like recollection of things is a little bit nebulous because he's just been here for so long. But I do think the dark presence corrupted it somehow. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll come back in Alan Wake 2, and then we'll actually get some closure. Although, to be fair, Alan does lead off by saying the best mysteries are usually not explained, so maybe we'll just never know. It'll just be forever theory, basically. Anyway.
The fate of countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened
I
by
think
the
we could count them.
machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the champion of light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this.
Dun dun dun! Yeah, there might have been something at the diner. You never go back there after the first time. Alright, up to the observatory. Let me take a drink.
Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows he will have what he needs.
In Night Springs. That was really bad in that close-up.
I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Very nice. Well, you know, I want to listen to this.
For the second part of our interview with Serena Valdivia and award-winning photographer Alice Wake. Now, Alice, we were talking about your husband, Alan Wake. Is that a sore subject for you?
Well, a little bit.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Of course it is. The way I see it, we had our good times and our bad times, and on the whole, we had a lot of good times. He really made me happy. I don't mind being reminded of him.
So you're over him?
I don't know if I'll ever be that, entirely. I still think about him every day, literally. I still find myself hoping for... Well, sometimes I think I see him just standing somewhere,
Yep.
watching me.
Glimpses of Mr.
I think
Scratch.
People who lose someone they love experience things like that. But on the whole, I'm doing all right. 2 years is a long time to adjust, and I'm not really the type to wallow in the negative.
Well, I know there are a lot of stories about Alan. He seemed to have something of a wild streak.
Alright, time to slander the fuck out of this dude.
All that stuff really gets blown out of proportion.
Yeah, I know this is very touching for you, but he was really crazy.
It's really frustrating for me because people like to talk. They love to tell these crazy stories, and they never really knew him at all.
Well, the character he created, Alex Casey, is a household name. The books still continue to sell. There's been talk of a TV series, a movie, a video game.
Damn, that would be pretty cool, but I mean, Max Payne already exists. Yeah.
Yes, of course, but I don't really deal with the business side. I leave that to Alan's agent.
That would be Barry Wheeler. Actually, I just interviewed him. He's currently in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also Alan's best friend. Do you two keep in touch?
We talk regularly. Like I said, he handles...
He must be really busy actually running both of those, but yeah.
Yes, of course, you're right. I'm Eddie Rodman, talking to Alice Wake and Serena Valdivia, and we'll be right back.
Okay. You know, I actually kind of like it. It's interesting because basically we're getting like subliminal drops, you know, from reality that are invading, well, I guess the episode of Night Springs that we're watching, right? So like Alan is probably hearing these. I guess Mr. Scratch is somehow able to influence it. So he's like kind of aware of it as well. I actually think that that's really, oh shit. Ow. I actually think that's really interesting. No. Uh-oh. Just fucking start blasting them. Okay, you have to aim in for it to be really good. Oh god! You mind? Yeah, if I'm not getting the slow-mo, I'm probably not safe, but I think I'm good now. Scared the shit out of me. Okay. What was that? I 360'd him. That's a clip. There's so many good clips in this.
Right there, Doctor.
Same as before. But yeah, I like that we're possibly getting like dead drops. You know, that's kind of an interesting thing. You know, you definitely don't see that enough. It's like a little bit like if you were in Silent Hill again, like slowly but surely bits and pieces of the real world are like being dropped in. Oh, that looks like another page. All right. I guess they didn't want to show chainsaws, maybe. Wow, that did not kill him at all. Anyway, it did decent damage. Maybe the shotgun's actually better for, you know, normal enemies. There we go. Everything is as real as everything else.
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty relatable. That was almost like a Matrix line. Everything's only as real as you make it. Certain things are just destined to happen, or if you don't believe in destiny, it just happens, and what can you do about it? Nothing. But learning how to cope with that is hard. But I would also argue it's the only real experience you'll ever have. And I'm not saying like, you know, you want to create your idealistic paradise. I mean, just even certain things, man. There's certain people, you know, you just want to be all right, and shit sucks, and there's not really much you can do about it. So, even if you had money, sometimes people are just self-destructive. What can you do? Oh, that's a little bit dickish, don't you think? Is it gonna fly at me? Okay, anyway. Wait, where was the TV? Oh, the TV's here. Okay, perfect. I was about to get mad. I was scared. All right, you're recording. Oh, a mirror. Okay.
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts.
I'm sure there isn't any.
At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake.
Yeah, so it did influence him.
I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this. That I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because
I hate you.
I'm better at being you than you ever were.
Yeah, he's kind of living the Patrick Bateman. He doesn't really care about the mask. He's just lifting it off and indulging himself. Yeah, so I guess all the people who were talking about how Alan used to be crazy and Alan assaulted people, all those rumors got dragged way out of proportion, and that corrupted Mr. Scratch. So thanks Cauldron Lake, it really was the dark presence that corrupted it, but how he came to be is still a little bit weird. I don't know if it was specifically Zane or how that worked. He's not dead? Come on, give me a break. Who else? I say to defend it, there's no one here. Never mind, found him. I'm stuck in an animation. I actually got it. Wow. Well, good thing he was more interested on cuddling with me than actually hitting me. I might have had a little bit of trouble. Very nice. And the lights come on. That's not a manuscript page, right? No, that's a light. Okay. They had me moderately worried I was going to miss a page.
But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you all right?
You know it.
Liv.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before.
It's a paradox.
I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Well, don't jinx it. Let's complete the signal again.
Doctor?
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
Yeah, they all want to die.
Such good spirits, but
The signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
You don't exist
think it
outside of
means
this.
anything.
Yeah.
If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again. No more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
But what is normal for her?
Right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into
Yeah,
this,
if everyone knew
chances
about
are
this,
you'll
they'd all
end
go
up
to
doing
Cauldron
a world
Lake.
of hurt.
It'd be
Believe
awful.
me, I know.
They'd have infinite artists. Then they'd take all the TikTokers and everything. It would actually be the end of the world. We'd never
In a
survive
strange
that.
way,
Anyway.
he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when
Same
the
thing
time
again.
comes, they will be enough, or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Actually, will we be able to watch the TV? Because the radio's inside the house with Selena, or Serena, sorry, but I don't know if we'll be able to watch the TV because that's over by the projector, unless we have to go back to the power station again.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Good shit, Wake. Oh, we're approaching from the back because we know we have to restore power first. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
You got yourself a redneck. Which one of us is winning? Oh, shit. He's got a lot of them. You don't need shotgun ammo? Oh, I just haven't reloaded it, that's why. That's right, I always write AA-12s and Smith & Wessons into my stories. See, that's why my writing's better than yours. You gotta start with a bang, not end with it. Or actually, why not do both? Wake is something else, man. There's seriously no other game in existence like this. Like, maybe story-wise you could see a couple. But definitely not, like, gameplay-wise. Oh, it's the splitters. Oh yeah, and one battery is a full refresh, by the way. Don't worry, those canisters don't explode. Lucky for me, I guess. Very nice. Flare gun, yeah, we're at 9. I think 9's the cap, so... Let's see. Flashbang as usual. Alright, I don't know how this puzzle works. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you just flip shit until it works. I have no idea how this works. Maybe you're supposed to look at something. I don't know. Oh, there's only so many combinations, right? Bro, what the fuck? I have no idea how this works. What haven't I tried yet? All up? Have I tried all up? Oh my god, I don't even know how that works. Whatever. It makes no sense. Maybe it makes sense. I don't know. As you can see, it's also different this time. Feel like I'm playing Spyro 1 again. Done. Nice. So do we not even talk to Serena this time? If we're just going to the projector building, maybe you don't actually need to speak with her. Well, that would be a little disappointing.
You're never getting out of this.
There he is.
Never. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
Take care of your wife and your life.
He's over there torturing someone. What is this? Yeah, he wasn't wrong. He is. I'm a psycho. I'm fucking crazy. I'm scared. I'm terrified. No, step up. Anyway. So what happens if we bypass this and try to get to the initial place? I don't know. Maybe I never went back there. Let's see. Let's see if you could actually walk around. I don't think you can. I don't even know if there is an around to walk around. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. Yeah, see? There's only one way back. There has to be maybe something sends you there one final time, because otherwise that would be kind of cheap. It would be like, well, you don't talk to her the third loop. To be fair, she did get that interview. Uh-oh. That's nothing.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
You could try. I love this. So, I mean, I like that Remedy uses live action for some of their stuff. I think that that's really cool, you know? Like, now this is almost a thumbnail in and of itself. This is what I would actually want a photo mode for. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, let's see.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, because there's a TV episode. Okay, is anything coming after me? Because I kind of want to watch this.
I've been around for a while now, you know? While you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness, I've been busy.
Uh-oh, that's terrifying.
The shadows.
Literally. Look at that.
Understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken. But I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there that goes deep. And the things that live in it are vast, big bastards.
Yeah, maybe he's a separate entity from the darkness. But he still operates with the same powers.
All that chaos and madness. It doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you.
You piece of shit.
Party pooper.
Yeah, see, he has to get rid of us first, and then he can do what he wants.
Eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you. Everything else? Do my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
There you go. Well, that's good. We got some answers, right? Let's see if I could run around and go talk to the lady again. Because they have a checkpoint over here, so I guess it's optional. Maybe it's just completely missable. You could just not talk to her at all. Which makes me wonder if I did it in the original playthrough or not. This is why it's cool to revisit things. Because sometimes you get to see and do things that you didn't do the first time. Because I know I definitely... Oh, it's still dark in here? Yeah, maybe she's just screwed no matter what you do. Well, she's here. She's here and... Well, maybe we could turn on the lights. There we go.
Oh. Hey.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain, like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore.
Yeah, because we're not.
Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
Oh, yeah, nice.
What?
Nice dig at Weaver.
All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I never talked to her. I don't remember that. Okay. You get the final radio.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw.
Sunrise.
It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
And that's why the movie is impactful.
It's funny,
because it's
looking
their
at it
love
now,
represented in
especially
film
now that
form.
it's edited like that. It takes on a life of its own almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
Oh, that's it. But yeah, that's how you know this is not reality. Because if it was... Why did we get a checkpoint for walking over there? There was nothing to pick up. I guess the checkpoint is still active. All right. There's nothing else to say to her. But that's how you know that we're not in reality right now, because if we were, well, one, the dark presence is literally taking over an entire town. Look at that. Definitely did not come back here. But also just in general, because, you know, all this is happening, and she would be aware of this. Alan would be aware of this, right?
I
Alice's
held the
film.
film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule. Moments snatched from times gone by. From a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Yep. Once again, cluing us into what's going to happen. But yeah, no, that's why this is definitely not reality, because all these things, they should be aware of it, and they're not. I mean, at least Serena should be aware of it, but she's not. That's why there's no memory of for Miss Meadows after we leave, because there is no after we leave. It's like a TV show when you scene out, you know? This isn't the Truman Show. This isn't like a reality thing that we're doing to mess with somebody. There just is no existence for her without Alan, as grim as it is. But the beauty of it is that we're able to give her a happy ending regardless, you know? That's really what matters. Alright, anyway. With the flare gun, that's incredibly easy. Okay, this time we know what to do. We have everything we need.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
It was late at night. Summer was almost over. There was a film noir poster visible. The spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Alice's film was in the projector. Do we put it in here? Here you go, the film reel. Place it. And remember, the movie is significant because it's called Sunrise. And that's why he says we'll never see it. We need it.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you...
Oh, that's bright. Huh.
What? What is this? No! No!
It's so cheesy.
You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
It's kind of a sad, somber ending, though. Yeah, it's no longer Scratch on the screen, it's me.
Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
Very nice.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come?
Yep, you don't know.
One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time, and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
I love it, man. I love that this is like a twist of the Twilight Zone. So yeah, we don't know if that actually is happening, if it's just like a fictitious fantasy Alan feels briefly, or if it's actually something that, you know, he got a brief moment with his actual wife. It's probably just a fantasy, or it could be something that has yet to happen. We don't know, but I feel like the real life delay or inability of them to make Alan Wake 3 or 2 rather definitely impacted it, you know. It's very sad, you know, that this game unfortunately took so long to come out, but here's hoping it'll be good. So now the only thing left is the Alan Wake experience in in Control. So I will definitely be looking into playing that. I really want to play that because, as you know, I'm a huge fan of this series, and it means a lot that they're coming back to do it, man. It really does. So for what it's worth, this was fun to replay, you know? I like this. I would definitely replay it to get all the pages. I don't know about everything else. But, yeah. And it is Microsoft Studios, so it's still exclusive. But you know what? It's pretty cool. Obviously, it's made in a certain type of style, right? And I do like it. It's definitely different, right? Compared to how dreary and dark the first game was, right? Where it's like a depressing, like, Stephen King novel. This is more like a midnight movie with a Twilight Zone framing. You know what I mean? If you've ever been on the road or in a hotel, you turn on the TV. They used to show all kinds of weird stuff back in the day. I don't know about now. I haven't watched TV in years. And I'm looking forward to Alan Wake 2. I mean, I don't know how much I'll like Control, okay? I'll be honest with you, right? If you're seeing this, you're going to see this probably on Wednesday, October 4th. So I will, at this point, already have played Final Fantasy 14 patch 5, was it 6? Were we at 6.0? Yeah, 6.5, right? And then I don't know if I'll record tomorrow. I'll probably be tired. And then I'll probably play 2 days of Spider-Man. Assassin's Creed will come out. I'll try to marathon that because it's not supposed to be a very long game. Then I will play more Spider-Man until I beat it. See where I am with Miles Morales because that comes out first. And then go and play Control if there's time. That's why it's really kind of like tight. And that's why I'm trying to record every day. So that way I can make progress on it and everything. But yeah, I really like this. You know, again, it's a good taste of Alan Wake if you haven't played it, which we kind of a little messed up because it has spoilers for Alan Wake in it. Not enough to ruin the experience, but you know, they do drop references and stuff. It is meant to be standalone. You can enjoy it standalone. Obviously, it's more enjoyable when you play it as part of the set. And I do like the live action. I do like the story of it. I think it is interesting. And I mean, I know I'm saying this about a game I already played, but it is nostalgic actually in a lot of different ways to play this again. And for what it's worth, you know, 11 years after it came out, it's cool that we're finally getting a sequel. I don't know when the Control DLC came out. Maybe it was 2017, 2018. I don't remember when that game came out. Apparently people love it, but then I've heard that also it's very repetitive and very bullshit with its difficulty. So, I mean, we'll see. I'll make the thumbnails. If I could just go to the Alan Wake DLC, that is my primary objective with it. So we'll see what happens. And I did buy it randomly years ago, I believe. In any event, thank you all. And I will see you later. Very nice.